Hey, what's going on, E Nation? Zaid here, ZSPN, and welcome to the Lakers post-game show on ZSPN on YouTube. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight in preseason game for the Los Angeles Lakers, their third preseason game. And guys, I want to give you all my thoughts and my opinions about this loss against uh, the Timberwolves tonight and my opinions about certain players that really jumped out in this game that honestly could really make the argument for a potential 15th roster spot being filled on this Lakers roster. And I want to give you all my thoughts and my opinions about it. But before anything, like always, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all the good social media stuff. And of course, like always, please be sure to like my page on Facebook, ZSPN, and also follow me on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok at ZSPN_sports. Guys, I really do appreciate all the love and support you guys have shown me all across social media and of course on this channel, ZSPN on YouTube. Please be sure to hit that notification bell that's right next to the subscribe button so you will know when I upload on this channel. Much appreciated. So, guys, let's talk about this Lakers loss against the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight in Las Vegas in preseason game for the Los Angeles Lakers. And first thing, let's just talk about the rotation and the starting lineup. Obviously, you know, our star players didn't play tonight. LeBron, Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook, even Patrick Beverley, Kendrick Nunn didn't even play in this game tonight. So if it was the other way around, the Los Angeles Lakers, if they had their star players playing tonight, they would have won this game, in my humble opinion, when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers and this game tonight. But, you know, guys, it is what it is. I mean, as I numerous times been saying throughout this preseason so far, wins and losses don't really matter when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers and preseason. So it's mainly based off of the development of players. And even though we didn't see our star players play tonight, and you know, Darvin Ham even put it out there. He mentioned that he doesn't want our starters to play tonight, back to back, games in Las Vegas. So it was just destined that the Lakers were not going to play their star players. But we saw a bit of a glimpse of our young players, playing tonight. It was just something that we honestly have to really admire and, have a realization of how good our young players are, and especially when it comes to certain players that are destined to be part of the Lakers rotation and maybe potentially being filled into the 15th roster spot on the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, that's just my own personal opinion. And even Darvin Ham said that he's picking between players like Matt Ryan and Bacon. I mean, the guy, those two really showed up, especially when it came to the fourth quarter, when their shooting ability and their athleticism and speed really showed up when it came to the fourth quarter situation. And somehow the Lakers actually tried to come back. They scored like 35 points in the fourth quarter, so they actually showed their tenacity and their willingness to really go out there and go out there and play out there. So it was just a really great performance from our young players out there. And first off, let's talk about our starting lineups. When it comes to Thomas Bryant leading the Lakers tonight with 18 points, managed to give us 7 rebounds and 1 block, 1 steal, and he did go 8 of 10 from the free throw line. So when it comes down to it, Thomas Bryant really stepped up to the plate when it comes to his ability and his skill set coming into this game. I mean, he is destined to potentially be the starter at the center position for the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes down to it. So really a great performance from Thomas Bryant and his toughness, and just his ability to get to the rim, which is obviously the number one priority that the Lakers went after this free agency when it comes to getting players that could protect the rim and obviously play solid basketball along with Anthony Davis. So I really believe that Thomas Bryant will be that guy for the Los Angeles Lakers at the center position at the starting lineup. So it's just something that we just have to wait and see what Darvin Ham lineup will look like at the end of the preseason games. And I believe as of now, the Lakers, I believe they have like maybe 3 games remaining on the preseason schedule. So when it comes down to it, that's something that we just have to wait and see what Darvin Ham wants in the lineup when it comes down to it, and the rotation as well. So great job tonight for Thomas Bryant. Let's talk about Scottie Pippen Jr. Guys, Scottie Pippen Jr. is one of those guys that I am really want to see in the regular season when it comes to his skill set and what he brings to the table. Sure, Cole Swider is also a guy that also jumps out when it comes to his skill set and his ability, what he can bring to the table for the Lakers. But, Scottie Pippen Jr., he's a guard that honestly I would just love to have in the rotation for the Lakers. And potentially, if somehow the Lakers want to fill up that 15th roster spot, I would love the Lakers to pick between Scottie Pippen Jr. or Cole Swider. There is conversations that Darvin Ham wants to fill in the last roster spot to players like Matt Ryan, or maybe potentially Bacon, potentially a guy who those guys that really stepped up, as I said, in the fourth quarter. So we just have to wait and see what Darvin Ham wants when it comes to the 15th roster spot. I mean, I was on the impression that the Lakers will keep that third roster spot, that 15th roster spot open until potentially maybe a buyout from a certain team, from a certain player that the Lakers have interest in that would benefit them. When it comes to how they're playing in the regular season. But according to what I was hearing from the announcers, was that Darvin Ham is picking between Matt Ryan and Bacon when it comes to who will fill up that 15th roster spot. So it's just another waiting game when it comes to the decisions of the roster and how it will look like in certain rotations and certain starting lineup that will be in place going into the upcoming season. So we just have to wait and see what's on the mindset of Darvin Ham and what he wants in the for the lineup and the rotation. So just put that in mind when it comes to those players potentially being mentioned for the 15th roster spot. But as I said, I would encourage Darvin Ham to really consider players like Scottie Pippen Jr. and Cole Swider when it comes to that 15th roster spot. So it's just sort of remains to be seen what Darvin Ham wants. But Scottie Pippen Jr. had 14 points out there, played 32 minutes. He went 2 of 8 from the 3 and managed to give us 4 rebounds and 7 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. And guys, it just shows that Scottie Pippen Jr. is having the skill set and the mentality of an NBA player. And I think he's learning a lot from that experience and getting that wisdom from his father, 6-time champion in Scottie Pippen. So honestly, when it comes to, Scottie Pippen Jr. and his playing tonight, and being that facilitator and that, are basically the point guard for the Los Angeles Lakers in this game, is just was very fun to watch. And how interesting, how fun of a player that he is. So I'm really looking forward to what he really brings to the table. If he brings up those type of numbers that I just told you guys, it was just hopefully we will see more greatness out of him when it comes to a rookie, and hopefully he gets a role on the Los Angeles Lakers, and that will be just something very fun to watch if he plays in the regular season with the Los Angeles Lakers. So great night for Scottie Pippen Jr. When it comes to Max Christie, our second round pick in this year's draft. He honestly had a solid night, had 11 points out there tonight, and went 1 of 3 from the three and had 5 rebounds. And, when it comes to how he was playing tonight, guys, he played for 31 minutes. So defensively, he was productive when it comes to playing very well on defense. But when it comes to his shooting, he still needs to get his bearings in, and being very young and entering in the NBA, he still needs time to develop. And same goes for Scottie Pippen Jr. But the way he was playing compared to Scottie Pippen Jr., it was a bit different in my opinion. When it comes to the offensive side, Scottie Pippen was just very effective when it comes to offensively, how he was shooting. And when it comes to Max Christie, he still needs to develop when it comes to his offensive abilities. But defensively, he was solid. Honestly, I mean, he really tried to play very well on defense, but offensively, he still needs to improve. And obviously, guys, we should not really judge Max Christie of how he's playing so far right now, because he still needs to develop. So, so far this game, this roster, and this lineup was more of a development type of game when it comes to certain players playing tonight. And most of the players are going to potentially be playing in the G League and then with the South Bay Lakers. So more than anything, the main focus that we were obviously going to be looking at was Thomas Bryant and even Austin Reeves as well, and Wayne Gabriel. And just looking down, I'm going to get to Lonnie Walker and JTA in a bit, but let's just talk about real quick how Austin Reeves was playing. Let's talk about him for a bit. Played for 21 minutes, had 6 points out there tonight. Went 0 of 3 from the 3-point line. So, guys, when it comes to his shooting, it still needs to be more improved when it comes to his shooting. But when it comes to defensively, Austin Reed was there as well. I mean, he led the Lakers tonight with 8 rebounds out there and had 3 assists. I think he led the Lakers tonight in turnovers, had 4 turnovers for the Lakers. But his skill set and his ability to recover the ball was what I really witnessed in the second half. That was very effective for the Los Angeles Lakers. And it was just very interesting to watch how Austin Reeves was playing on the defensive side. So that's a big of a perk for Austin Reeves when it comes to the lineup and what Darvin Ham wants on the defensive side. But offensively, in general, really, when you look at the Lakers and offense and shooting, it was not so great out there. It really got picked back up in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter, when it comes to the certain Lakers out there shooting threes out there. But, guys, when it comes down to it, like I said from the beginning, if somehow the Lakers did not if they were playing LeBron or Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook, or Patrick Beverley, it would have been a whole different scenario. But like I said, Darvin Ham, and I actually agree with him on this, he didn't. I think I speak for all Laker fans. It is preseason, and they were playing back-to-back games in a preseason game. So, obviously, we should not, put a lot of pressure on players that, when it comes to preseason games that don't really matter, other than the development and seeing improvements from certain players in preseason games. That's what really matters. Wins and losses don't matter. So when it comes to preseason, but once the regular season approaches, then we start to judge the Lakers on wins and losses. But so far, we should just judge the Lakers by their improvements and how their skill set will fit under the Darvin Ham, scheme of coaching. So when it comes down to it, guys, I have to say it was just a great, performances from a lot of the Lakers and our young guys tonight, especially when you look at the bench. Cole Swider. Cole Swider once again done it. His shooting has been the highlight of the preseason. Cole Swider, guys, he averaged 17 points, played 25 minutes, and went 3 of 11 from the three, and went 6 of 6 from the free throw line, and had 5 rebounds and 2 steals out there and 2 assists. So when it comes down to it, guys, I mean, I am making a huge argument for Darvin Ham to really consider Cole Swider or Scottie Pippen Jr. For the 15th roster spot to be filled. Sort of remains to be seen if that will happen, or maybe it's just talk, and you never know that maybe there will be a free agent out there that will be released from a certain team that will be obviously a big boost for the Lakers when it comes to either defensively or offensively, shooting wise, or bringing size into the Lakers roster when it comes to finding another big that can obviously shoot for us, or just vice versa. So when it comes down to it, guys, I mean, it was a bit of a fun night to watch how this Lakers were playing. But Cole Swider was obviously all over the place when it comes to his shooting and his defense and his quickness, which has obviously been lacking when it comes to the Lakers last season, putting in a lot of veteran players that were just not young anymore. So it's just a breath of fresh air to see young players really going out there and playing their butt off when it comes to how the Lakers were playing tonight when it comes to the young guys. But hopefully, once we see more developments from most of the players, our young guys, we will have a better understanding of what Darvin Ham wants when it comes to the lineup. So, and the rotation. So it's just, we have to wait and see about that and what Darvin Ham wants in the Lakers roster, in the rotation and lineup. So, but a great night for Cole Swider. Let's talk about Lonnie Walker for a bit. He debuted as a Los Angeles Laker tonight. And guys, it was just very fun to see his athleticism and speed in this game tonight. Had 10 points, had 5 rebounds and 3 assists, had 2 blocks and 1 steal for the Los Angeles Lakers tonight. Coming off the bench, it was just a very fun game to watch when it comes to Lonnie Walker and his athleticism and speed. And when it comes down to it, guys, it was just very fun to watch how he was just, showing his skill set and his skill out there tonight. So it was just, hopefully we'll see more out of him when it comes to what he brings more to the table. He did try to make some shots happen when it comes to threes. He went 1 of 7 from the threes. So it's a bit, disappointing to see how his shooting efforts was not really that effective. And, we obviously notice and know a history of his shooting. It has been declining ever since the past couple of years with San Antonio. So, but, he's starting to, bring that back as we've been witnessing and seeing how he was been shooting out there. But if anything, if he just shows his athleticism and his speed and getting to the rim in that sort of fashion, maybe he will give us like 8 to or maybe 10 to 12 points a game if possible. If he will potentially be that effective in the on the Los Angeles Lakers, especially part of the rotation coming off the bench. And so far, we're going to see more out of him when it comes to preseason games. So we just have to wait and see about that. And hold on, I just got a comment here. Is AD injured? He missed back-to-back games. Yes, he is, guys. I mean, it's just a little minor injury that we heard from Darvin Ham and the reports out there. And uh, I'm not trying to say that he is, injured to the extent that, he cannot play. He's suffering a lower back injury. So far, I think that he will play for the Lakers, maybe if in the beginning of the regular season. We could expect not to see him play, maybe potentially in this preseason games, because he already showed what he's made of when it comes to his first game in the preseason. It was just something that he put up in that particular game against the Kings, giving us you know a double double out there with 11 points and 11 rebounds. He was very effective in the first half, but he is injured, but it's not anything too serious that we should panic. He's just suffering a lower back injury, and plus Darvin Ham even mentioned that he was not going to play our superstars back-to-back games, and just having Anthony Davis, and the Lakers want to be very cautious when it comes to Anthony Davis and him not playing in preseason games, and pushing him to play more preseason games to see his development. But so far what we saw from him in the preseason game, in the first game of the preseason against the Sacramento Kings, was more than enough for me to say that we're going to see a lot of aggressiveness and a better drive from Anthony Davis moving forward. But great question. I really appreciate it, guys. And if you guys are coming in, please, comment and give me your thoughts about the Lakers game. And so far, this Lakers team so far, I mean, I welcome your comments. So please, we're in this live stream. If you're listening, please, comment in this live stream and give me your thoughts about this Lakers team, or this game, or just the Lakers in general when it comes to this Lakers team and how they've been how they've been doing so far this season. So please don't hesitate, comment in this live stream. I really appreciate it. So far, let's I already mentioned Lonnie Walker. Hopefully, we'll see more of his abilities in this preseason game and what he is made of. So far, his athleticism and speed is really something that really caught my eye in this game tonight against the Minnesota Timberwolves. So we just have to wait and see more out of him in this preseason game, and we will expect to see more out of him in this preseason game. So it's just just really can't wait to see more out of Lonnie Walker moving forward. JTA, guys, I honestly have to say, even though we do not see a lot from him, in my opinion, I have to say when it comes down to his shooting, he's managed to show a lot of shooting on his end. Went 2 of 4 from the 3, averaged 6 points out there. But defensively, we saw a lot from him when it came to defense as well. And, JTA is going to be very effective for us when it comes to a guy coming off the bench and bringing that defense to the table. And, it's just he just had an off night. And we saw a bit of a moments in the game, especially in the third quarter, that he was bumping into a lot of players. And, there's been times where we were really, holding our breath so he does not get injured. And we saw him on the ground holding his ankle, or not his ankle, his knee. And it was just, a bit of a, oh my God moment when it comes to that. But, he did not play for the rest of the second half, I believe. So we saw a lot of other players like Matt Ryan and Bacon going out there and stepping up for the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes down to that. And when it comes down to, how he will play and be a big part of the Lakers rotation, I think he'll be very effective when it comes to defense for the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes to, defensively. So great night for JTA. Hopefully we'll see more greatness out of him. And I just got a comment here. Based upon what you've seen in the first 3 games, who do you expect to be the starter on opening night. Guys, as I said in my past videos ago, I have a bit of an idea of who will potentially start for the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes to the certain lineups and the idea that we have in our minds who will be starting, but it will be all up to Darvin Ham and what his lineup will look like. It's going to be a bit of a waiting game type of scenario. What we will see from this Lakers team and how the lineup will look like and the rotation. But in my opinion, and what I've been seeing from this game, who I think is really leading the way when it comes to the lineup. Obviously, there's no doubt, guys, and this is just how the NBA works, and how certain players are at the point guard position. I think will be Russell Westbrook, the shooting guard. It's a bit questionable at the moment. I am picking between Austin Reeves or Patrick Beverley. And so far, what I saw from Patrick Beverley for the past 2 games now in the preseason, he's been very effective and showing a lot of energy off the bench, especially when it comes to showing a lot of aggressiveness and just being a good intimidator to the other team. And that's something that we missed from this Lakers team. And hopefully we'll see more out of him when it comes to his aggressiveness, his taunting, and just bringing that aggressiveness to the Lakers roster. And you never know, he could potentially start for the Lakers at shooting guard, and he's competing for that role as well. But he is also competing for the point guard position as well. So we just have to wait and see what Darvin Ham will implement in the starting lineup and the rotation. But I personally I'm picking between Austin Reeves and I'm picking between Patrick Beverley when it comes to the shooting guard position. And then obviously you have small forward, you go with LeBron James. Then you have power forward, I'm going with Anthony Davis. And at center, I am going with Thomas Bryant. It just fits when it comes to what he obviously put out there tonight, his performance. And obviously, going into this season and how, what to Darvin Ham, excuse me, I had to think about it for a bit, how Darvin Ham wants in the lineup. It really seems that Thomas Bryant fits what the Lakers lineup will look like when it comes to defense and obviously spacing the floor and also shooting threes. I mean, there's been times when Thomas Bryant tried to shoot threes and he just couldn't complete it. But, when it comes down to it, guys, I believe as it stands now, when it comes to the lineup, it will be Russell Westbrook at point guard, shooting guard, picking between Austin Reeves or Patrick Beverley. And then you have small forward will be LeBron James. Then you have power forward will be Anthony Davis. And then at center will be Thomas Bryant. That's my own personal opinion when it comes to that certain rotation and the lineup. And that's mainly what we all have in our minds when it comes to the lineup and how it will look like. Sure, I would love to have Kendrick Nunn be in the lineup as we've been seeing great, basketball performances from him when it comes to the past couple of games, and especially the last night's game, against the Suns. I personally think he should be the guy that will come off the bench as the sixth man, in my own opinion. If he put up those type of numbers that we saw from him last game, where he averaged 21 points, I really think that it will be very effective for the Lakers to really consider Kendrick Nunn as the sixth man for the Los Angeles Lakers. But I won't be mad if he gets the shooting guard position or starts for the Los Angeles Lakers at the shooting guard positions. But that's my lineup. I really do appreciate the comment from Jeff Green. Are you the Jeff Green of the NBA? I don't know, but I really appreciate the comment. And you also wrote here, I agree with the 4 of those 5 starters. I would put Nunn or Lonnie Walker over Patrick Bev. Yeah, I mean, I can honestly think that. Yeah, I actually even said it. Kendrick Nunn would be very effective for the Lakers when it comes to the starting lineup. I would love to see him get an opportunity at the starting lineup. But as I said, he was very effective for us against the Suns in this preseason game. last night, and he was very effective when it came to the the off the bench when it comes to being that sixth man for the Los Angeles Lakers. But I won't be mad. I won't be mad if the Lakers put Kendrick Nunn in the starting lineup. And when it comes to Lonnie Walker, he still needs to show me more when it comes to his skill set and what he brings to the table for the Lakers. Sure, we saw a bit of a glimpse of how he was playing in tonight's game, but we just need to see more out of him when it comes to the his skill set and what he brings to the table. Maybe we need to see more from his shooting abilities. That's why he's competing. He's competing for that shooting guard position for the starting lineup role. I believe it's along with Austin Reeves, and it's also Patrick Beverley, and you can also say Kendrick Nunn as well. But Lonnie Walker is in the mix for the shooting guard position at the starting lineup. So, I just need to see more from Lonnie Walker. Maybe we'll see more from him for the rest of the preseason game. But, guys, it's just once again, it's all up to Darvin Ham, what he wants in the lineup. But, Patrick Beverley, he's no scrub, guys. I really think that he's been playing very well for us, especially on defense as well, bringing that toughness and that, aggressiveness from for the Lakers for these past couple of games, especially against the Suns last night, with that big block that we saw, from Patrick Beverley, which is obviously showing that, he can handle anyone that comes his way. So just having said all that, I still am picking between Austin Reeves and Patrick Beverley for the shooting guard starting role. And, as you said, Jeff Green, I really think that, Kendrick Nunn would be very effective for us also at the starting role as well. But, I would love, but as we witnessed in the Suns game last night, he was very effective for us off the bench, giving us 21 points. But that really all had to do also, if you really think about it, that all had to do from, Darvin Ham resting our players from the second half. And that's why he played so effectively and, played more minutes in the second half as well. So you also have to think about that as well. But, as we've been hearing from all of our Lakers in training camp, especially from Austin Reeves, he's very excited to see Kendrick Nunn playing and how he was playing in training camp. So we also have to really consider Kendrick Nunn, guys, for the starting role as well. But it's just it's all up to Darvin Ham and his decision of what he wants in the who will be the best for the starting role and the rotation. So it's just a whole waiting game type of scenario. And and I'm seeing more comments from Jeff Green. Let me see here. After playing all last season, I was impressed seeing what Nunn could do against the Suns. Yeah, he was great. I was very impressed, putting up big numbers off the bench for the Lakers. And like I said, that all had to do because of Darvin Ham not playing our stars in the second half. And that's why he put a lot more minutes and a lot more, I guess you can say pressure on Kendrick Nunn to play. And, he was just very effective. And this was what Kendrick Nunn was. Before last season, he didn't play at all. When he was with the Miami Heat, he was such a great player for that team. And, he was part of that playoff run that they had when we faced them in the NBA Finals. And he played very well in that finals in the bubble against the Los Angeles Lakers. And he was just very effective then, and he's effective today. And if you guys follow me on social media, on Facebook, I even put out there that Kendrick Nunn is back when it comes to his skill set and what we all expected to see from him when it came to his skill set and what he brings to the table. Obviously, we missed on the opportunity to see him last season, and that's why there was a lot of hate towards Kendrick Nunn for coming back and taking, I believe, five or accepting his player option for $5 million. It was just another type of scenario where most Lakers kind of gave up on Kendrick Nunn, and that's why he was in a lot of trade packages with Russell Westbrook and rumors when it comes to Lakers getting rid of him. But guys, judging by what I saw from him last night against the Suns, hopefully he sticks around with us, and hopefully he gets more minutes and potentially gets the sixth roster spot, sixth position, excuse me, for the Los Angeles Lakers, because he was just so effective then. And, I believe he put up like 4 of 7 from the three. So his shooting abilities will be huge for the Lakers when it comes to what he brings to the table when it comes to shooting. So we just have to wait and see, guys. And like I said, I'm on the loop here when it comes to, Darvin Ham and what he wants for the Lakers roster and the rotation. But it's the truth. I mean, we just have to wait and see what's on the mindset of Darvin Ham, because what I was hearing from the announcers was that Darvin Ham is considering Matt Ryan and Bacon when it comes to that 15th roster spot. And I questioned it a bit, because I was really considering maybe the Lakers or maybe Darvin Ham will pick maybe Cole Swider or Scottie Pippen Jr. when it comes to that 15th roster spot, or they will potentially wait until mid-season or just going into the regular season and see who will be available in the buyout market to fill up that roster spot, because that's been the Lakers' history when it comes to that certain role. So having said all of that, I was just a bit surprised to hear from the announcers that, Darvin Ham wants to pick between Matt Ryan and Bacon for that 15th roster spot. So that's a bit questionable why he's considering it. You should really consider the two-way players when it comes to Cole Swider and Scottie Pippen Jr. in that sort of role for the 15th roster spot. So maybe that's just him talking about that, but you never know, guys. We just have to wait and see at the end of the preseason to see what Darvin Ham will make when it comes to certain decisions. And we're going to see also that, this has been a history when it comes to preseasons. Most players in preseason games get waived in the final games of the preseason. So when it comes down to the decision, we will have a much better idea who will be sticking around on the Lakers roster moving forward. But you never know what Darvin Ham and the Lakers management want to do with that 15th roster spot. So it's just kind of like a waiting game type of scenario once again for the decisions of what Darvin Ham wants when it comes to the rotation and the starting lineup. But I really do appreciate the comments, Jeff Green. I really do appreciate your comments here. It's really been insightful and lots of talk that I, for the first time on the stream, that I actually got from this type of communication and this talk. And I actually like this. I really do appreciate your comments. Thank you, Jeff Green, for your comments here. It was really productive and a lot of great conversations. I really do appreciate that. So, but guys, let's just continue. Or actually, yeah, let's talk about Jay Huff. Guys, I've been hearing a lot from Jay Huff when it comes to, most Lakers wanting the Lakers to fill up that 15th roster spot with Jay Huff to be on the roster. And unfortunately, guys, sure, he was very effective when it comes to defensively, put up 4 points and 7 rebounds and 2 assists and 1 block. But, guys, I actually agree with, I was listening to Lakers Nation when it comes to Jay Huff and what Trevor Lane mentioned when it came to, some of the fans who want Jay Huff to be on the Lakers roster, was that, he just, at the moment is not what we need for the Lakers roster moving forward. And, we have to find some effective players when it comes to, players who can shoot and be very effective when it comes to offense and defense as well. So it's not to say that Jay Huff cannot do that. But, so far, guys, I think that he is not ready yet to be on the NBA level. I think he still needs to develop in this league. And he's been developing very well when it comes to how he's been playing in this with the South Bay Lakers, and so far in these preseason games. But I just think that he's just not the right role for the Lakers on the roster. I'm still picking between Cole Swider and Scottie Pippen Jr. when it comes to that 15th roster spot. But Matt Ryan. Let's talk about Matt Ryan, not the other Matt Ryan. For those of you who don't know, I am a Broncos fan, and so far I am a bit disappointed of how how the Broncos have been playing this season so far. And they just missed out an opportunity to get a win against the Colts on Thursday night, and but Matt Ryan, when it comes to the Colts, they got to win against my Broncos. But this Matt Ryan on the Lakers was very effective. And those 13 minutes that he played, had 11 points and went 2 of 8 from the 3. And, guys, he was just, when it comes to a guy, just the way he was playing, honestly, really showed that he was a pass and shoot type of guy, in my own opinion, when it comes to Matt Ryan and how he was playing in the fourth quarter. Excuse me. My apologies, guys. It's just when it comes to how I needed to describe his, playing style. I have to say, it's very interesting that Darvin Ham is really considering Matt Ryan for the Lakers roster. But like I said, I know I'm on the loop here, but I really encourage Coach Ham to really look at Cole Swider and Scottie Pippen Jr. for that 15th roster spot. If there's no one else out there in the free agent market or who is potentially going to get bought out from a certain team out there, I think they should wait. And, once the preseason is over, to see who will be available by then. But if nothing else happens and somehow the Lakers just want to fill up that roster spot, that 15th roster spot, then I think the Lakers should look at Cole Swider and Scottie Pippen Jr. for that 15th roster spot, if anything. Because I just don't think that Matt Ryan and Bacon is the guy that could be very effective for us moving forward into the upcoming season. But how Matt Ryan was playing in the fourth quarter in those 13 minutes with 11 points was very interesting, very needed when it comes to how the Lakers basically came back a bit from the fourth quarter with 35 points in the third quarter. So, and that all had to do with him as well. So Matt Ryan was very effective for us when it comes to how he played in the fourth quarter. But like I said, I want to see Cole Swider or Scottie Pippen Jr. get an opportunity for that 15th roster spot. And, guys, when it comes down to it, it's just we just have to wait and see what Darvin Ham wants for the rotation. And it's just another waiting game type of scenario for Darvin Ham. And once the preseason is over, we'll have a much better idea who will be in the starting lineup and who will be part of the rotation when it comes down to the regular season moving forward. And I just saw another comment from Jeff Green. I really do appreciate your comments, bro. I mean, you have been very communicative with us on this live stream. I really do appreciate it. Lakers need as many good three-pointers as they can get. So most likely the 15th roster spot will be filled by whoever Darvin Ham thinks is the best shooter after the sixth preseason game. Yeah, that's mainly we will have a much better idea what Darvin Ham wants in the starting lineup and potentially that 15th roster spot once the sixth preseason game. I actually agree with you on that. Once we reach that, we will have a better idea who will be on the Lakers roster for that 15th roster spot and a better idea of who will be starting for us heading into the upcoming season and how the rotation will look like. We just have to wait and see about that. I actually agree with your comment, Jeff Green. It's just another waiting scenario for the Lakers and Darvin Ham to make that decision. And we probably have, as us fans right now, we have a better idea who will be starting and who will be part of the rotation moving forward. But when it comes to that 15th roster spot, it's a toss up. I mean, it's kind of, of who will be the effective best player who can shoot, who will be a most effective player for that 15th roster spot. It sort of remains to be seen who it is. Will it be Scottie Pippen Jr.? Will it be Cole Swider? Will it be Matt Ryan? Will it be Bacon? Would it be Jay Huff? I mean, it's just we just have to wait and see. We just have to wait and see. I mean, I won't be mad with any of those picks, but like I mentioned, if I give some advice to Darvin Ham, I would say pick between Cole Swider or Scottie Pippen Jr. for that 15th roster spot. And I'm really leaning towards Cole Swider because how well he's been shooting in this preseason game so far and how effective he is off the bench. And he's been really showing a lot of greatness for us when it comes to his skill set and his speed and his shooting for us. And, so far this preseason game has been very effective for us when it comes to shooting off the bench. And he's shown a lot of similarities to what Austin Reeves, showed for us, when it comes to a guy who's been undrafted. So, and it's kind of like a pattern, our undrafted players really show up and step up to the plate when it comes to the NBA level for the Los Angeles Lakers, like Alex Caruso. Then you have Austin Reeves, and now potentially it will be Cole Swider and Scottie Pippen Jr. as well. I mean, I'm very impressed with our undrafted players. They have been really stepping up their game in this preseason game, and especially in this game because all of our star players did not play tonight. So they have been very effective when it comes to how they've been playing in this preseason game so far. And also when it comes to, shooting threes and showing a lot of defense. And, obviously, guys, if you haven't been watching my videos as of late, the number one priority that I want to see from this Lakers team is defense, because defense is the most effective thing that the Lakers could do to stop the offensive attack. And so far, what we've been seeing on the defensive side has been very good for the Los Angeles Lakers. I have been very impressed by the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes to defense. So it's just, we just have to make sure that is our number one priority when it comes to defense. Sure, shooting will be nice to have, and hopefully some of our Lakers in training camp will be improving when it comes to shooting, like Lonnie Walker, some of our Lakers out there who can shoot, Kendrick Nunn and those guys, Russell Westbrook potentially if he, somehow improves on his shooting, but that's a long shot. But we just have to wait and see what he will bring to the table when it comes to shooting from this Lakers team. But if anything, I want to see elite defense from this Lakers team. If they, hopefully not, but if they go into this upcoming season with losses and, the only perk that we can say from the Lakers is that they played great defense, would be awesome. Will be awesome to see from this Lakers team how they play very well on defense. So, but yeah, guys, that's something that I want to see from this Lakers team moving forward. into this preseason and improve on defense. And if somehow if they can improve on shooting, that would be great as well. But yeah, guys, that's just something that we just have to wait and see from this Lakers team. And what Darvin Ham's decision will be when it comes to starting lineup is all going to be up to him. But we have an idea who will be starting for us and who will be part of the rotation. But yeah, guys, I really want to know your thoughts about this in the comment section down below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and please give me your thoughts about this Lakers game against the Minnesota Timberwolves in the comment section. And also, so far, what do you think about the Lakers this preseason so far? I know the Lakers have 3 games remaining on their schedule for preseason, so we will see more potentially out of our young players, especially from some of our players who haven't been playing yet, like Dennis Schroeder and Troy Brown Jr. So we just have to wait and see what they will bring to the table. But so far, I am liking how some of our young players have been playing for us. We haven't been really been seeing that from the Lakers as, probably this past season so far. But I'm really liking how this young Lakers team has been playing, and hopefully they continue this drive that they're on moving forward. And I really do appreciate you guys, all the love and support you guys have shown me all across social media. And of course, on this channel, ZSPN on YouTube. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you will know when I upload on this channel. And follow me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at ZSPN. I'll leave the links to my social media sites in the description of this video so you guys can check out my social media sites. And of course, guys, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.